Hey there, how's it going? Whoa, thought I'd bring you along on a walk today. It's gorgeous and sunny, it's warm-ish, and so I thought I would see how far up the eastern shore I could make it today. A little bit tricky traveling. You see that it rained all day yesterday, and so there's about 6 inches of slushy water on top of the ice that is semi-frozen. And yeah, so every few steps kind of fall through and whatever. It's just a little bit tricky traveling, but it's a beautiful day. It's home. A few clouds, a little bit breezy. And hopefully I don't come across any actual open water and whatnot. But yeah, so stick with me. We're going to take a hike up the lake and see where we end up. Hey there, how's it going? I'm currently, I want to say about 4 miles up the lake, maybe a little bit further, out on an island, just up past the Narrows, the first decent sized island. And I'm enjoying delicious iced coffee. Yeah, good day for an extended walk, although it rained all day yesterday and then barely froze last night, so the whole walk I've been on a skim, like half an inch of ice with 4 to 12 inches of slush underneath and breaking through on every step. So I am exhausted already, and yeah, I'm sure I'll be sore tomorrow, but totally worth it. And I thought I would sit down and take a minute to give you a little bit of history on Graham Lake for anyone who is interested and doesn't know this already. Graham Lake is man-made. This is the Union River, and it was dammed up for the logging industry 100 years ago, almost exactly. And the engineers that built the dam predicted that it would take 2 years to fill to capacity. It ended up taking 2 months and broke the dam and actually washed out downtown Ellsworth, what is today called Water Street. Ironically? No, whatever. Anyway, it washed out downtown Ellsworth. It really messed things up. So they rebuilt the dam, and then that dam, part of it is still there now, and then it's been kind of updated a little bit, but not really, not changed all that much, honestly. So yeah, this is about 100-year-old lake today. Oh, you know, whatever. This year, I think, is will be the 100th anniversary of Graham Lake. Yeah, beautiful territory here. My grandfather on my dad's side was involved in the last log run here, and that's kind of neat. Below Graham Lake, it turns back into the Union River and flows down and goes past what we call Mill Street, because there used to be a ton of mills along that section of the river, like from below the dam to Leonard's Lake, which is the headwater, or whatever, which is the water above the hydropower dam in Ellsworth. So yeah, between the Graham Lake Dam and Leonard's Lake, there used to be several mills. When I was a kid, you could still see remnants of the mills, and big huge piles of ancient sawdust, and some ramshackle buildings kind of collapsing when I was a little kid, but I'm sure it's all gone by now. And yeah, this was a big logging area for sure. This is also Penobscot Indian Territory here, and yeah, I've found some native artifacts here on the lake. I have a beautiful arrowhead that I found here, and the University of Maine, they did an archaeological dig right on Leonard's Lake, downstream from here, and found all kinds of stuff there. Yeah, it used to be, well, like most places in America, this was highly populated by indigenous peoples before the Europeans got here. Imagine that. And I hope you enjoyed the little tidbit of historical information on the lake, and I hope you enjoyed the little bit of the walk that I was able to film. I didn't do a lot because I was just constantly like in a state of stumbling. So I stopped and took a little B-roll and filmed a little bit on the way up. But yeah, whatever. Beautiful day for a walk, if difficult terrain for walking. All right, so it is just about noon, and I think finished my coffee break. And I think what I'm going to do is head up the lake maybe about another mile to the to this little rock island up there. I think I got another mile out in me. Anyway, and yeah, I'm gonna scoot up to that island and sample a new spirit. So I'll check back with you in about another mile. Wow, cannot believe how nice it is right now. This weather is stunning for February day. And yeah, so I'm sitting on this little miniature rock island here, about 5 miles up the lake, about a mile up past the Narrows or so, a little over that maybe. It is about noon 30. I hold in my hand 2 fluid ounces of peated Irish whiskey, lightly oaked with a toasted bourbon barrel, heavy toast, but just a small amount of oak, and a like a number 3 char, like a fairly dark char, but again, just a small amount of it, and then infused with orange and vanilla. Again, lightly, not too heavily. This is, and it's only about a month old right now, distilled by, well, someone, had to be distilled by someone, but yeah, so it's still pretty young, and this will be the first time I'm trying it out, but let's see what we got. Actually, getting a fair amount of orange. And still a hint of that fire pit, which was really strong in the beginning, but it's mellowed out a little bit now, but still that smoky ashtray fire pit, like in a good way. Not really picking up much vanilla, honestly. You know, beyond like what you might normally get from a light oaking, you know. So that's interesting. Very clean, though. A nice, clean smell. And kind of definitely mellowed some. Not quite as jagged or janky as it was. Yeah, like with the orange in there, it's almost like an orange cleaner or something like that, but in a nice way. All right, let's try it. It's 100 proof, by the way. Pretty warm, definitely. Still pretty young, for sure. A couple more months, it will be really nice. But yeah, the first you get the kind of young green, not green oak, but you know, the kind of young, fresh oakiness, the little bit woody fire pit, and then that fades away, or that's kind of carried away by the orange. The orange continues through, and then the sweeter part of the oak, the vanillins and the sugars kind of come through, and the slight bit of vanilla that is actually in there come through at the end, and the aftertaste is quite nice. It kind of just fades away. Yeah, not bad. Again, for as young as it is, you know, it could be a lot worse. Yeah, right, like when you go to take a sip and you're inhaling right at that moment, it's a little weird, a little like cleanery, like I said, little like an orange-based strong cleaner. But then it doesn't taste like that when I get it into my mouth. It's interesting how quickly it goes through all the different stages of the flavor too, from the just before you take the sip till right after you swallow, you go through all these different stages, and it just happens super fast with this. It goes boom, 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 right through them all, and then it's gone. It like leaves almost nothing behind. It's very interesting. So, again, a peated Irish style whiskey with a light oaking, medium toast, dark char on the oak, and then infused with orange peel and vanilla, just lightly. Honestly, I could have gone a little lighter on the orange, even though it's a little overpowering right now, but that may mellow some more over time, so we'll see. Oh, it is a good thing that it is so warm today, because I'm kind of wet. I've been walking in sometimes up to a foot of slush, sloppy water and snow. And not up to my knees though. This is from kneeling down to do some videography, and you gotta, sometimes you have to kneel in the snow to get that perfect shot. APR, you know what I'm talking about. So I am wet though, and it's a good thing. It's super warm today. Yeah, anyway, thanks for joining me on the trip today. I'm gonna finish my little midday cocktail here and then probably start hoofing it back. I got about a 5-mile hike back. I might take a more direct route, see how that goes for me. But yeah, thanks for joining me on Spirit Trails, and until next time, cheers.